I think it was one with the handicapped guys, because I'm Mexican, but I'm an only child. Yeah, think about that for a little bit, guys. I was on Ripley's Believe It or Not, you know what I mean? Yeah, twice. I hate being an only child. It's like I never understood how I still have hand-me-downs, you know? It is so hard to pick up girls in your mom's blouse. I hate it, you know? She's always asking it for it back. I need it back. Don't stretch it. And everyone in here has grown up with an imaginary friend. I was to the point where I had imaginary siblings. Yeah, because my mom used to do this thing where she used to buy a picture frame and leave the picture of the family it came with. Yeah, she would hang it up too. I'm like, how come he's on the wall? Because he behaves, that's why. Like, man, I just want to behave now, you know? For me, it gets worse because my dad's name is Joseph. My mother's name is Maria. Yeah, my name's Jesus, you know? We're the Holy Family, I guess. I don't know. I'm like, Mom, you did that on purpose. Like, I thought it was cute. It's not anymore. It used to be. It used to be when I was little in school. I used to get in trouble for drawing religious pictures. Like, no, that's my family. I'll erase the halos if you want. But that's still us. I kind of like being the only child, though, because it made me come real close to my parents. And my parents had me kind of late in life, so now I'm in this position where I got to take care of my parents. And it's weird, because everything they told me not to do as a kid, as they're getting older, they're doing it now. Like staring, you know? Like, I don't know what it is. I take my mom to the mall, they just stare at people aggressively for no reason. They just start pointing for no reason. I look over, there's another old lady doing the same thing back. And I grew up, actually grew up, you know, very broke. And growing up, I would ask my mother for Jordan sneakers, and I never got them. So to get back at my mom, I buy her Jordans now. Yeah, she hates it. They're ugly. They're not even my size. It's like, no, you're ungrateful is what you are. It's like, I'm trying to give you all the stuff my parents never gave me as a kid. And you're being very ungrateful right now. They're my size. Give them to me. I'll wear them. I don't care. I'll wear them if I have to. She's adorable. I miss bedtime stories. They were great. As a kid, I loved them. But when I wouldn't go to bed, my mom would pull out the most gruesome story I've ever heard. There once was a lady who killed her kids. Have a good night. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? You know? Parents embarrass you, can't they? Like, I remember being a little kid and my mom used to take me like to soccer practice, karate. That was great. But it was so embarrassing having my mom yell at me the whole time from the back. Hit back, stupid, hit back. I don't pay $50 a month for get your ass whooped. I could have done that free at the house. Now it's weird because I got to take my mom to water aerobics. Now I feel like the parent. I'm sitting there watching my mom mess around in the pool. I'm like, come on, Mom, move, do something. I don't pay $50 a month for you to bob in the water all day. You don't want to do nothing? Grab your purse, get out, let's go. Say bye to your friends, you're not coming back. Huh, McDonald's? No, McDonald's are for winners. Nobody won today. She's so adorable. My mom, man. It's like I'm overprotected with my mom because she hangs out with the wrong crowd, and I don't like it, man. There's some bad old ladies out there. You guys don't know that. My mom hangs out with this old lady named Samantha. I don't like that bitch at all, man. Bad influence. The other day, I get home, and my mom's like walking around funny. Her eyes are bloodshot red. It's like you ever ask somebody a question, but the answer is very self-incriminating? I'm like, Mom, are you okay? Nothing. I'm like, oh no, there's something going on, right? And I kept asking my mom, and she felt bad. She's like, you know what? I took some pills that Samantha gave me. You took some pills that Samantha gave you. I'm like, Mom, when you do stuff like that, I can't trust you anymore. Write down all your friends' names and phone numbers, just so I know who you're hanging out with. As a matter of fact, give me Samantha's number. I want to talk to her son. See if he knows about this. If I call him, he's not gonna know, right? So I called him up, awkward phone call. I gotta do it. I'm like, hey man, yeah, your mom and my mom can't hang out. She's a bad influence, bro. She's over here giving my mom pills for no reason. Yeah, what if social services come? They're gonna take our moms away. Yeah, I don't like how you're raising your parents over there, man.
My mother's very liberal. She was a political activist, which is like a hippie with a day planner. Very busy hippie. She taught us a lot of good stuff. She taught us a lot of bad stuff and good stuff. She taught us how to smoke marijuana. You be the judge. All right. I was 12 years old the first time I smoked pot with my mom. The rule was you could do it with mom. A lot of households are like that. As long as you do it at home, that's fine because then you can regulate that, keep your kids safe. Yeah. If you want your kids to not smoke marijuana, make them smoke it with you because that is a buzz kill. My friends are like, pot makes me paranoid. I'm like, makes you paranoid? I gotta smoke it with my mom. You're playing Atari and shit. We're making casseroles for 9 hours and talking about learning. She taught us to fight racism. We were members of the Committee Against Racism. That was a good thing. And we grew up in Wisconsin. So we fought racism in Wisconsin. There's no minorities in Wisconsin. That's like first grade softball, man. Everybody gets a trophy. Nice work. When I was 8, she moved us to Georgia, where racism's like air. Have you been down there to Georgia? That's not humidity you feel in Georgia. That is liquid racism in Georgia. I know people thought animals were racist with them. I knew guys like, my dog hates blacks. It's like, your dog is black, jackass. He only barks at black people. Well, he's probably asking for help, you crazy hillbilly. That'd be my guess. My mother taught us wrong sayings. She would say sayings, only she didn't pay attention to details, so she'd do them wrong, and then I'd quote her later and look like an asshole, because no one says it that way. She'd say stuff like, it's like I tell you something, it just goes in one ear. Like, I know there's more, asshole, because if you don't do your chores, the early worm eats birds in the sunshine when there's haystacks to be made, and that's how you lose needles and get the mad cow. You're gonna die if you don't do your chores. Now she's a drunk. Now she just drinks a lot. She drinks vodka, that's her choice, right? You know, people, they get a jacket from smoking a lot of Marlboros. You get a Marlboro jacket. My mother has a Smirnoff Moo Moo. Do you know how much vodka you have to drink? That is a lot of material. She wants to be an OnStar operator. No shit, her friend does it. She's like, I could do it from home. And I'm like, really? A drunken, misspoken, sarcastic OnStar operator? Wow, bring it on. Beep, OnStar ran out of gas. Really? Did you not know you were going somewhere? Because a gas can in the hand is better than hitchhiking in the bushes. We're breaking up. Is Tuesday good for you?
Me and my sisters would be at home, and my dad would be gone because he was the enforcer, and when mom was there by herself, she's pretty much and we would just start in on her like on a Sunday. Ma. No, what? Can we go to the pool? Nobody's going to the pool. Ma. What? Can we go to the pool? Nobody's going to the pool. The last time, Ma. And then she would just lose it like I've never seen any human being lose it ever in my life. Ma. You know what? I don't give a shit. You guys want to go to the pool? Go to the damn pool. I hope they kidnap you. And you're a kid, you don't know what to do. You're like, she said go to the pool. Ma, what? We don't have any money. And she would just cry and like, I don't know what I do every day. I try so hard to do for these kids, and they don't give a shit about what I do, and I pray to God. You're just sitting there uncomfortable. My sister would be like, are we going to the pool? I don't know. It's not looking like it, but... Ma. My poor mother would just give in. Okay, come on, let's go. Hell yeah, you get to the pool, she's a different woman. Oh, hi! Yeah, the kids wanted to go to the pool. She was about to kill herself 2 minutes ago. You ever call your mom? You always call your mom. I used to call my mom to bitch about dad. I would. Hey, mom, he's a dick, mom. Why is he like that? Mom, she would jump right in. That's how he is. He's an asshole. When I was young, I thought my mom was a sweetheart. I'm older now. I know that bitch was in on it. They're a team, those two. That's bad cop and good cop. I know how this shit works now. Thank God for moms, though, right? Thank God, man. My mom. My mom, I used to call my mom the mom cartel, because she would smuggle me shit. I'd come home on a Sunday to wash clothes, and she'd be there, in the garage, there's a box, just take it. What, Mom? Shh, just take it. And in that box is everything you didn't think of, like a fork. You're like, oh, I needed that shit. And a shower curtain, you're like, I didn't know. I thought places came with shower curtain. My dad used to trip me out, man. He would, because he would know what I was doing before I did it. Or he would know what I was doing while I was doing it, and that's weird. I remember being 14, taking a long shower. Grandpa Joe would walk by, knock on the door. I know what you're doing in there. What a dick, man. Now I gotta start over. My poor mother, she didn't know what the hell was going on, all right? She'd walk in my room and be like, mijo, don't blow your nose in your socks, please. She'd rip them open. Look at all the moms with 13, 14-year-olds. They're like, I thought he had a runny nose. I just thought he had a cold all the time.
I do, because that's the thing, is my jokes are a lot of times true stories. People ask me all the time, Brad, you're a comedian. How do you write your material? I don't. Here's how I write jokes. Step 1, be a dwarf. Step 2, wait. Funny shit's gonna happen to you. I never know when. It's not like I look down like, 3 o'clock, funny shit's about to happen. No, it's not like that. It just happens randomly. Like not too long ago, I took my mom out to lunch. Now, before I go on with this joke, just know that my mom is not a little person like me. And my dad, not a dwarf. No, I know, we don't have to all come from the same tribe. You can't like drive down the street and be like, which house do the dwarves live in? It's the mushroom with the door in it. So my mom is driving, I'm in the passenger seat, not a booster, F off. I'm in the normal chair like a big boy. And my mom comes behind this guy, and this guy's trying to turn down a one-way street, but he's going the wrong way down the one-way street. And this is causing all sorts of traffic, and people are honking, getting very upset. My mom is right behind him. She is polite. She's a prim and proper Southern belle from Savannah, Georgia. And she looks at the guy, she goes, excuse me there, sir. I don't believe you can make a left-hand turn at this particular intersection. I know, you hear that, you want lemonade right now, don't you? Like, that's my mom. And then this guy proceeds to look at my mother and goes, why don't you shut the f up? I'm killing you right now, okay? I'm killing you. You say that to my mom? That's my mom. I love my mom. She gave birth to me. And just so you know, giving birth to a dwarf is not easy. It's not like you just sneeze and we fly out of there, okay? Like, the doctor isn't sitting there with a catcher's mitt, like, you know, like that doesn't happen. No, it is very hard to give birth to a little person. When I was born, my head was about the same size as it is right now, okay? Do you understand what that means? And my mom never complained. She never once complained. My dad, he complains about it all the time. He tells me, like, you realize that was the first pussy you ever tore up? But yeah, that's my mom. She gave birth to me. I will defend this woman. I will die for this woman. So I get out of the car, and I start yelling at this guy, what the hell did you just say? What the hell? Get out here. Get out here, you son of a bitch. Let's go, asshole. And he gets out of the car. I'm like, oh, shit, this is actually happening right now. Okay, this is going to come as a shock to you people. I don't know how to fight. No such thing as midget UFC, okay? Like, there should be midget UFC. That would be awesome. Like me and Wee Man in a ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese. Like, let's get it on. You know what I mean? It's not. So I don't know how to fight. The only fighting I know is stuff I learned from video games in the 90s. This guy's charging at me, and as some weird instinct, I just look at him and I go, Hadouken! I just say Hadouken. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, I will explain. There was a video game in the 90s called Street Fighter 2, okay? Street Fighter. Yeah. There were two characters in that game. They wouldn't just punch and kick. No, they would yell out Hadouken, and they would throw a fireball from their hands. A fireball, because that might be useful in a fight. Punch, kick, fireball. It works. And that's right. I'm like, I don't know, Hadouken. I just yelled it out. You think I'm crazy, but this shows you how much people don't know about little people. I yelled out Hadouken. This guy flinched, and then like ran away. He ran away. Do you understand what that means? That means that when I yelled out Hadouken, this guy thought, well, he is a dwarf. He can probably throw a fireball. I'm booking it. At that point, I would give all my money, all of my money, to be there when this guy told his friends this story. No, bro, you have no idea what happened to me, man. I yelled at this woman today. She got pissed off. She had a button on her car. An attack midget just like ran out of her car like that. And the attack midget starts throwing fireballs at me. I had to block it and like dodge and do that. I didn't even know they had attack midgets. I have seen every episode of MTV Cribs. You never saw a 50 Cent like, yo, this is my Mercedes, and it comes with a attack midget right there. It never happened. And you would assume that from Mercedes or BMW, sure, but based on what I saw today, let me tell you right now, Kia has stepped their game up.